'90s. They seem to be, old equipment, not super. It's really just throwing as many bodies as they can at the problem rather than any kind of strategy. Does that awakening give us? I mean, one of the things that makes me worried is that Russia's not as advanced as we thought they were. Is China more advanced than we're giving them credit for?
So again, the European commander testifying before Congress this week said everything you just alluded to. Basically that there are pockets of highly skilled Russian troops, but overall the quality of their ground forces has been decreasing the longer the war went on, because the war has ground on because they're just really throwing bodies at it and not skilled forces. And Ukraine, it's the opposite trend, which is great, but it's highly dependent upon American intelligence and firepower, of course. And the real question about China is we don't fully know, but I, for one, am not willing to take that gamble, because I did a much deeper dive than taking a conservative but more realistic methodology of China's real defense spending, and it's similar to my NATO work, and did that last year. So a U.S. senator went to the floor of Congress and gave a speech, and he said, claiming it was allowed to be said, that America's spy community, our intelligence agencies, all got together and agreed that China's defense budget was $700 billion. This was a couple of years ago. And I said, hey, whoa, that's interesting, because the Chinese Communist Party only issues its defense budget number once per year through state media. And that number that year for 2022 was something like $239 billion. That's a pretty big gap. So I said, maybe I should try to, through public sources only, of course, recreate, my own estimate. And again, highly conservative, meaning, not counting everything that I actually thought could quantifiably and justifiably be counted, so I wouldn't be accused of, some warmonger. And AEI's analysis shows that China's defense budget really is as large as the United States. But the key difference, well, there's several, but the key is they concentrate it in the Indo-Pacific, and we have to play an away game